Okay, so once we have a mentor block, creating a mentor list is actually really easy. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new file and save it as mentorlist.jsx. And this is going to be a React component as well. So import React from React and export default class mentor list extends React component. And then it's going to have a render method, which is going to return a div, and then inside that div box is going to be a bunch of React elements. And then let's put a break tag in there and close off the div. So we need to make some mentors. And those are going to be mentor blocks. So I want to make basically an array of mentor blocks, and then that's just going to get stuffed in here. So I have to pass in a list of mentors, and that's going to come in on this.props. So this.props.mentors is going to be an array of mentor objects, and then I'm going to use map on top of that to turn an array of mentor objects into an array of React elements. So here's the function that does that. And I could write a JavaScript function, but I'm going to use arrow notation because it's cool. So mentor goes to mentor block, mentor equals mentor. And that's a singleton. And that's all I need. So yeah, so each mentor in this array is I'm going to create a new mentor element, a React element, pass in the mentor and the mentor prop. And then at the end, I need to just stick that in a div box because you can only return one top level div element. Now, when you're doing this, there's only one gotcha, which is that the way React keeps the DOM up to date is needs to go in and compare the new thing that you're rendering to what's already there. And when you render a list of elements this way, to make the comparison easy, React requires that you provide a key. And that's just another property value on the element where the value is unique. So I need to pick something about this mentor that's going to be unique for each mentor. And if I look at the stuff on the mentor, well, this directory entry, that's going to be unique. First name isn't. This ID will, but that's coming out of the database. I may or may not want to use that. Last name won't necessarily be, first name won't necessarily be. So I have a couple of choices. I'm going to use directory because that's a little more descriptive than ID. So I'm just going to make the key be mentor dot directory. And that's pretty much it. So now I have something that renders mentor lists. And I'm going to go back to my main. And in my re-render function, instead of rendering a mentor block into your mentors, now I'm going to render a mentor list. And this is going to take a list of mentors. And the place I'm going to put that is actually, I'm going to put it in the right place now. So the right place for that is meet the mentors. So that's going to go and meet the mentors. And then I don't need to import MentorBlock anymore, but I do need MentorList. And then over in MentorList, let me save that. I'll get an error probably. So in MentorList, I need to import MentorBlock. So main doesn't need MentorBlock anymore, but MentorList does. Okay, so let's look at what we got. There's my mentors, just like before. And here's my mentor list. Now you see inside of the mentor list, there's a top level div element, which is closed off with a break and a closed div. And then each element inside of that div is a mentor block with that HTML. And you can also see how the properties are passed. So mentor list has a mentors property, which is an array. And then each one of those is a mentor object.